topic we were given was, is blogging dead? But I have a question of my own. Who the bloody hell decided to start asking the question, and why are we even asking the question, is blogging dead in the first place? I'll tell you why, right? Because some doers at Wired magazine writes this article, Twitter, Flickr, Facebook make blogs look so 2004. Thinking about launching your own blog? Here's some friendly advice, don't. And if you've already got one, pull the plug. Yeah? The most ironic thing about this post was it was written on a blog. Terminates with comments like this dude, funny, I would not have found this article if it wasn't a blog who linked to it. Yeah? So I want to ask some of the experts. Ask Michael Arrington. Hey Michael, is Wired magazine right? No. Yeah? He says they're not right. And you know why? Because if he had listened to Wired magazine when they said last year, shut your blog down, he probably wouldn't have been able to sell it to AOL this year, a blog for 278 million rand. 278 million rand he sold his blog for. Do you think he thinks blogging is dead? Not at all. Let's bring it closer to home, yeah? We were talking about idols judges. What about this guy, Gareth Cliff? Yeah? Do you think he thinks blogging is dead? This is a guy, have any of you read his Dear Government series? Yeah. Very good, you know? He managed to get 845 comments on this post. Then, there was a follow-up. Then the next day, he writes this one. 26th of October, Dear Government, the meeting. We discussed, he met with the presidential spokesperson. We discussed my letter to government. This is what blogging can do. And you know what? I saw this morning, Zapiro parodied it. Yeah? So he's gone from the radio to blogging to government to newsprint. He's using blogging as a vehicle to transcend things. Now, the fact of the matter is, these are things that we couldn't have done without blogs, because I don't have a voice otherwise. This gives me the voice. So where's all this debate coming from? I think the debate, over and above the Wired article, is coming from the fact that people are more exposed to other mediums. For example, Twitter. We see Twitter every day. We see this whole blog versus Twitter debate. Let's look at a guy like Guy Kawasaki. Every tweet he does will go through to an all-top page. Understand that's because Guy Kawasaki owns all-top. But then he links to the source. And the funny thing is, you start seeing, the first one links through to Lifehacker. Lifehacker is a blog. The next one links through to Mashable. Mashable, blog. Read Write Web, blog. So blogging can't be dead because Twitter requires blogging. That's why I've put the arrows going both ways. Because this is the beautiful thing that's happened. On one side, the guys on Twitter need the blogs because we've got to have those interesting content. But we also need, from a blogging point of view, we need social aggregation. I think that's what's happened. Yeah? In my mind, blogging creates the content and Twitter distributes it. That's what happens. One can't live without the other one. The problem is that it's a shit ton more work. It's a lot harder. And you know why? Because more people are doing it. And it's tough. And the reason is, I had to look at the corporate blogs. Mr. Price has a blog. Did you know that? You know what the shit thing about Mr. Price's blog is? It's really good. I continued my search for a bad blog. I decided to have a look at a law firm. How good could they be? Denise Rates. Phenomenal blog. Seriously, this stuff is amazing. It got so difficult that eventually I decided, well, hell, let me crowdsource the solution. So I put out a tweet last night. Anyone know of a company in South Africa that blogs really badly? Do you know who I found? Nobody. Nobody replied. It was like an echo chamber of nothingness. The fact of the matter is, people are actually putting out good things. What I've realized is this. The proliferation of blogging has forced the existing bloggerati to up their game significantly. If I want to get noticed, I have to think longer and write better and really, really do my best to make sure that I'm creating content that people will want to read. Yeah? Because in my mind, whether you love it or hate it, we have given the consumers a mouthpiece and they're never going to shut up. It is here to stay. Blogging is definitely not dead. Zang, thank you.